Hello, I'm Juan Pablo Casadiego. I am a fourth-year PhD candidate at ESADE Business School in Barcelona.
My name is Roger Nyffenegger. I'm from Switzerland, from Bern University of Applied Science. I am a research assistant here, and I do my PhD in parallel at the Maastricht Sustainability Institute with my supervisor, Nancy Bockman.
If I would have to describe the new business model conference in three words, these words would be belonging, transformative, and collaborative. First, belonging, because I believe this is a great space to create a research network and not only working colleagues, but to develop friendships throughout the years. And then you really feel you belong to this community, to this conference, and seeing your colleagues and friends year after year, it really strengthens these ties and motivates you to keep being part of this community. It is transformative because the conference definitely plays a crucial role in shaping the field of business models and sustainable business models in particular. And it's always at the frontier of knowledge in advancing theoretical frameworks, in developing new theoretical perspectives, as well as playing a key role in the business model experimentation as well. So I do believe that it's a very innovative atmosphere it brings, and that really transforms business and society. And finally, collaborative, because it's definitely one of the defining features of the conference. It has a very collaborative spirit, and there are spaces in which you can engage in conversations, formal and informal. There is the potentiality of finding co-authors, and definitely building a global network. And what I have seen is that it's very focused on moving forward the whole field and also in helping others, no matter your background or in what level you are, if you're a PhD student or senior professor. It's a very, let's say, non-hierarchical structure and a very sharing space where we can collaborate, when we can feel part of it, and when we can, yeah, work hand in hand in transforming research and practice.
I would describe the new business model community as family. It's a small community. People are very passionate about the topic. This is something, you have sometimes in families as well. I would say innovation as well. It's very innovative. It's broad as well. There are different topics coming up. And then finally, I would say enthusiastic. It's a very enthusiastic community, very driven to change the world for the better, I would say.
I think that the most significant impact of the conference in sustainable business models and innovation, it's the very big variety of research topics and sectors that it addresses. So I can see an increase on topics ranging from vegan business models to sectors like in the oil industry or farming. So I think that this variety and really transdisciplinary research that it brings, it addresses the complexity of today's challenges. And I see there is a lot of potential in continue innovating and bringing different voices into these conversations.
So one significant impact of the new business model conference, I would say, is towards circular business models. Circularity was hard to grasp for a long time, and now I think with the contributions also in the new business model conference, we have some more structure, some more concepts to grasp this circular business models more concretely, and also to see certain examples of implementation in concrete fields such as renewable energies, for example.
One of the most significant moments for me during the conference or the conferences that I've attended definitely was the space that we were given together with my colleague and friend Roger to present the Plant-Based Treaty Initiative. and to share with the audience the importance of adopting a plant-based diet to address sustainability issues and how we as a community could actually be a good example of how to be a more sustainable conference and to also encourage collective action to transform our food systems. So I think that was that definitely and a very great moment to not only talk about new business models, but also talk about how we can lead this change by example. So I'm very grateful for the conference for giving us this space.
Yes, well, I was at the conference in Rome as a normal participant, and then I was approaching Nancy Bocken and asked her if she would like to be my supervisor for a PhD, and she was very open. And well, finally it worked out. She's my supervisor now, which I think shows very nicely how the community works there. Very open-minded, open to go on new adventures. So that's cool.
I think the role of the New Business Model Conference in shaping the future we want is to accelerate the practical implementation of innovations because we are running out of time in addressing climate change, social inequalities, biodiversity loss, many social ecological issues. So we need to generate and promote more partnerships and more engagement with not only more academia, but also how we can bring policymakers on the table, how we can also engage more with entrepreneurs in shaping research. And I also think the conference could take more innovative approaches and not only studying businesses themselves, but how we can research more hybrid organizations or even social movements that are working in this endeavor. So there is the role and the opportunity to continue strengthening our community and improving research and practice.
So I see future avenues mostly on the more practical implementation side of new business models. I think we have discussed a lot about concepts and visions and ways where business models should develop towards. But now I think it's time to implement also certain stuff. And I think in this area, we really need considerable research on how to bring circular business models or sustainable business models into practice.